Welcome! This is what has been going on the Sun today, 4th of April 2011. The sea flare we saw yesterday is absolutely amazing. It's been going on for 24 hours and shows little sign of abating. In fact, we have a second long duration event going on as we speak. And by the way, if anybody's been worrying about these gaps in the GOES coverage, they are due to the satellite going into eclipse, which happens around the times of the equinoxes each year. As we move away from the equinoxes, these gaps will get smaller and will eventually disappear completely in a week or two. As far as the sunspot regions are concerned, 1176 is now rotated off the disk, 1180 remains a single spot, 1183 has decayed significantly, almost completely losing its trailing spot. 1184 has continued to grow steadily and is presently the most impressive region on the disk. We have a new region coming over the east limb and will likely be numbered 1185. It may be the return of region 1175. In the white light and magnetic movies from the Solar Dynamics Observatory, we can clearly see the decay of region 1183 and the slow development of region 1184. Towards the end of the movies, you can see the appearance of the new region over the east limb. There's so much going on in the Helium-2 movie, I suggest you rerun it several times, looking separately at each quadrant of the disk to see all the different eruptions and flares that are going on. Similarly, in the X-ray movie, there's just a tremendous amount of activity, but the region to concentrate on is region 1184. But for the moment, that region is the best chance of us getting a major flare. The long duration event that we've seen going on for the last 24 hours is clearly associated with region 1176. We see that most clearly by looking at the stereo A data. Here are 5 repeats of the stereo A movie. Earth is to the left in these movies. The stereo B spacecraft is behind the Earth, so sees regions that are about to rotate onto the disk. It too has seen a long duration event. We should be seeing several coronal mass ejections from these events. Let's take a look. Unfortunately, we do not have any data from the SOHO coronagraph for this period. Perhaps there's a problem with the instrument, or the spacecraft, or the computers, who knows. Hopefully that will be restored shortly. But first we'll take a look at the stereo B coronagraph. So in these images the Earth is on the right. Here are 5 repeats of the movie sequence. We can clearly see 2 major coronal mass ejections, one heading towards the Earth and one heading away. The orientation here is with the Earth to the left. Here we can clearly see there are 3 coronal mass ejections occurring, one again heading towards the Earth, and another bright one heading in the anti-Earth direction, and yet a third, fainter one heading towards the south. Spectacular, isn't it? Looking at the whole Sun coronal image, we can see that we have the most active side of the Sun pointed towards the Earth at the moment, but they are all weak and rather diffuse regions, so we don't expect any major activity from them, unless active region 1184 grows significantly more. The auroral arc has weakened significantly since yesterday, and you can see this reflected in the KP index number, which is now around about 2, which is classified as quiet. So in summary then, sunspot number has increased slightly to 70, the X-ray background is now at B5, the radio sun is emitting 114 solar flux units, which is slightly up from yesterday. We're still in a fairly high speed solar wind stream at about 550 kilometers per second, and the KP index, as I said, has been varying between 2 and 4, which is a slight decline from yesterday. The forecast, I've changed this a little bit. I've broken out the flares in different categories, so we'll see how well I do on predicting this. We still have a good chance of C flares. There's a moderate chance of M flares if region 1184 continues to grow. The chance of an X flare, I think, is very low. We have a good chance of CMEs, and as long as we stay in the high-speed solar wind stream, we're going to get some more aurora. But as far as the magnetosphere is concerned, I think the chance of a major geomagnetic storm is very low. That's it for today. Keep safe. Bye for now.